NFL Misconceptions, Part 3. We got to start off with Ronnie Lott. I want to say this first with Ronnie Lott, though. Ronnie Lott, one of the best safeties to ever play the game. Physical, fast, and he was a heck of a corner, too, so got nothing but respect for Ronnie Lott. I heard a few different versions of the Ronnie Lott story, so I got to break it down and tell y'all what's true and what's not. So one of the versions I heard was that he had his finger amputated during halftime so he could come back in the same game to play. Second version of the story I heard was that he had his finger amputated after his last regular season game to play in the playoffs, which sounds, somewhat believable. The truth is, the last regular season game of the year, he hurt his pinky, and he had to play the following week. The doctors told him not to, but like Ronnie Lott would, he wrapped it up and played. After they lost to the Giants in the playoffs, he realized that his pinky was worse than he thought. So instead of going through surgery and having to do a long rehab, he opted to have his finger amputated. So two things can be true. He really did have his finger amputated, which makes him different than me because I would have got surgery. But he didn't do it in the same season. He did that and played in the following season. He had surgery at the end of his season.
So the sad part for me was that when I did get it amputated after that game and after losing against the Giants.
I'm not going to get into the contract situation. I'm going to let them deal with that. I know about as much as y'all know. One of the biggest misconceptions on Lamar Jackson is that he doesn't play well in the playoffs and that he's not a playoff quarterback. But y'all know the numbers don't lie. So as you can see, in the regular season, he's more efficient. Throws less interceptions. I'm not going to lie, stats are stats. But also, look at the yards. He's almost averaging 100 yards on the ground. He's averaging over 300 yards per game. And I'll never forget that wild card win against the Titans because that day he was special. He was not only the best player on the field, but he was the fastest player on the field. What I draw from that is just lack of playoff experience. He's only had 4 games. A lot of times we like to think that Lamar's been in the league a lot longer than he really has. That MVP 2019 season was crazy, but the best part is that ain't even his best football. He still got some more room to improve.